Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to create your buildings or houses for your Paul Klee artworks. Last week we talked about all of his artworks, we learned about the different paintings he has made, and then we also painted our backgrounds. You either painted it with a blue sky and green grass, or you challenged yourself and painted a sunset picture with green grass. We also added our trees on our artworks too. So today I'm going to show you how to actually build your houses using those geometric shapes. Now geometric shapes are triangles, squares, rectangles, shapes that you recognize in everyday life. They're different from the organic shapes that you find in nature. So we're going to be using geometric shapes today. And you can see I'm going to work on this artwork here. So this artwork, I have already built my building, so I'm going to set that aside. Now I'm going to be using this artwork here, and I have some squares, I have some rectangles I already made, and what you're going to be doing, you're going to pick a few pieces of long paper, whatever colors you want to use today, and you're going to build your own type of building. You can use long pieces, just make sure they're not falling off your paper. You might want to use some shorter pieces and cut them. I'm going to show you a few different ways to cut your shapes. So most of the pieces are going to be in nice long rectangles like this. Now I cannot just glue this on here because it is too long on my paper. I'm not going to glue it sideways either because that doesn't look very neat. Remember, Paul Klee's buildings have nice neat edges. So I'm going to take this green paper and I'm going to trim it wherever I want. I think I'm going to make a square right now. So I just did a little cut, made a square. If I want to make that into a triangle, I can take my scissors, one big cut right down the middle. That can make a really cool triangle. I would cut out a few shapes first, and then you can start building with them. So once I've cut out a few shapes, I might set them on my paper to see what I can create, and then start to glue them down. I think I'm going to move this one over actually, kind of like that. I think that looks kind of cool. So as I set them down, I'm going to take my glue, pop it up just a tiny bit, like a groundhog popping out of the ground. I'm going to rub little circles, tap it down. Remember to pet it like a puppy so it sticks. I'm going to do the same thing for my triangle. Tap it down, pet it like a puppy so it sticks. It's okay if there's a little bit of extra glue. I did like this orange over here, so I'm going to add some glue there as well. Now you can also add roofs to your building. You can see here that my shapes are not completely lined up. I can just move them because I want those nice neat edges. I'm not just gluing things down on top of them because that looks very silly. Not good. So here are my other buildings, and you can see I have little triangle roofs. If you want roofs on your buildings, you may go ahead and add those. I'm just going to add a few. Not on every tower I have here. Only a few. I think I'm going to use the purple to make one more roof. And again, I can cut a square first. I'm not drawing my shapes, I'm just measuring with my eyes. And then cut that in half to make a purple roof. Maybe I'll do 2 purple roofs because I just cut out 2 purple triangles. And voila. So there's my building. Now all of your buildings are going to look different. They might look like a castle like mine. They might look maybe even similar to your own place you live in. It's going to be up to you. So you're going to pick out your colors first. You're going to cut your shapes second, then glue them down third. Remember, you are your own architect. You're building your own building. All right, friends, happy creating.